you got into product design as a space, and how the last few years that now you've been working at some of these large companies building very scalable products, how that's been. So maybe we'll start off with that, with a little bit of background around yourself, and then we'll
Sure.
dive into the subject matter for the conversation.
Absolutely. Uh, well, I don't want to sound so old, but it's been almost 2.5 decades getting into digital product design. I started as a technologist. I think all Indian kids either become doctors or engineers, and I also became one. And that took me into the tech world. I was a C++ developer at that time, and then kind of dabbled a little bit into the database aspects. I was a DBA for about a year and a half, and then moved into front end. And that's pretty much where I realized that we do all this, but who makes the decision what to put in there? Like, um, who says that there has to be a drop down? Who says that it has to be a radio button or a checkbox or whatever, right? And that's what took me to HCI, which is human computer interaction. And I think I kind of fell in love with it. They say that you fall in love, you don't rise in love. So I think I'm still fallen. So that's what took me into the world of HCI, and my career started. One good thing is, as a technologist, you understand how software, is built, and designing for software products became much easier for me to understand because I know how the wirings are happening behind the scenes. So that's pretty much how my entry was into the world of design, and then it was called as design thinking, research. I mean, UXR, UX, UI. In my opinion, there are about 9 fields that we touch upon as a digital product designer. We can go into the details of it as we discuss, but that's how my journey started. Um, some notable scalable products that I am proud of doing is I don't consider it a success. I don't give myself too much credit for every project that I do, but the one that we did in HP, where we did not just change the printer, but we changed the printing. That's changed the whole thing, right? It was a 48 button clunky interface, which kind of became a sleek um, touchscreen. This is what in 2007, where iPhone was getting released, and imagine to create a physical product, you cannot create in 2007 and launch in 2007. It should have started much earlier. So the struggles of going through getting approvals, changing the world of all the printers, that wasn't easy. But after we did it, Canon did it, Epson did it, Ricoh did it, Brother did it, just everybody. And when somebody copies you, I think that's the best. Imitation is the best form of flattery. So that's how the printing world changed. And I never looked back after that. And then I had an opportunity to work in Amazon. If you're spending too much money in Amazon, partly I'm responsible for it. We used quite a bit of behavioral science to kind of get you into it. If at all you're using a keyboard, that is definitely having a DNA of my team in it. Like this, we can go on and on, almost 20 plus domains. And recently, I had an opportunity to work with next billion users, even Salesforce for that matter today. If you look at it from a B2B perspective, every customer touch point is actually run by the CRM behind it. Just that we don't know that, hey, there is a Salesforce behind it, right? So yeah, it's been an interesting journey on building these products. And is that real world enough? I think so. You are spending your money day in and day out and you're hooked on it. So it's real world.
Got it. Thanks a lot for that intro, right? And I think just the products that you spoke about, some of them, including whether it's the Salesforce CRM, how the printers, operated when HP made the change.